Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for January 14th through the 20th. For those of you who don't know, this will be a general reading for the week ahead. I'm going to pull one card for love. If you want a more detailed love reading, check out the Leo love reading that's already posted. And since so many people have asked for it, I'll be doing a mid-month love update video in a couple of days. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we're going to see what is happening, just other areas of life for the week ahead. And see what your messages are for this week. So here's your Monday, Tuesday. Here's your Wednesday, Thursday. Your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And of course, a card for love. There's your love card. And let's get to it. Let's see what's going on. So we have got for your Monday, Tuesday, Page of Earth. You may be dealing with a younger Earth sign for some of you. This could be for some of you maybe something happening with a child or with the child of somebody that you're dating or the child of a significant other. For some of you, it could be some inner child stuff is coming up or things from your childhood. But for many of you, this is going to be a new undertaking, some kind of project that you're wanting to get off the ground. You're very excited about it, but for some of you, you're feeling a little bit inexperienced and you're not sure how to go about it or how to get started. This could be going after a new job for some of you. This could be starting a business for some of you. It's going to be different things for different ones of you. Now, Leo, you had a lot to celebrate. Energy's been very high around many of you Leos the past couple of weeks in the readings that I've done. Now, we have the new moon energy, which is coming off of, and that new moon was very inspiring for many people and helping a lot of us come up with ideas and things that we're wanting to do in our life. So some of you Leos picked up on that vibe, and coming into this new week, you're wanting to move forward and make things happening for yourself financially. I'm hearing investment portfolio. Now, I don't know anything about any of that stuff, but it's being said, so it applies to somebody out there that's watching. One of you Leos are trying to figure out something about investments or something for your future. So again, it's that new financial undertaking for many of you. I will say, guys, strike while the iron is hot. The energy is very intense right now for creating, and typically that new moon energy will last about a month, but since we have these eclipses going on, it's going to carry through into the next 6 months. The next 6 months are going to be huge for manifesting and for creating new things in our lives. So be sure that you're being active and that you're, acting on these ideas and that you're taking steps to making them happen and staying the course. I will have a link to the new moon video that I did in the description too if you want to get more info on the new moon and the energies there and how they're affecting you personally. Your Wednesday, Thursday is 5 of water. So as you're moving forward and trying to make these things happen, you might be running into things where you're getting a little bit frustrated because it's not happening as fast as you wanted, or the turnaround time might not be as quick, or the way in which you were wanting to do it or the way that you were envisioning it, it's not going to happen in that specific way. There might be another route that you're having to go around. I'm hearing red tape. Some of you are having some red tape, whatever that means. I've heard the phrase. I'm not too sure on what it means, but I'm hearing that. So 5 of water wants you to know not to get too discouraged, because what is happening is that things are shifting in a different way and you need to focus on what you do have. Okay, typically with 5 of water or 5 of cups, we'll see a card where there's 5 cups. 3 of them are knocked over and spilled and the person is crying or very sad and they're not noticing or seeing the fact that they still have 2 very full cups. So you have to build on what you have. Wednesday, midweek, instead of focusing on whatever this little snag is, this little bump in the road, focus on what you do have. Focus on what is working for you and build from there, okay? And this is coming in again. This typically doesn't come in for me with Five of Water or Five of Cups, but it came up for another sign as well. Some of you Leos might have been coming out of a time, or you're coming out of a time right now where you're re-examining your drinking habits, something with alcohol. Some of you are like, I gotta cut back how much I'm drinking. Some of you might even be wondering, am I an alcoholic? And so some of you are maybe trying to see if you can cut back, or if you're gonna have to like go and get help. Some of you are beginning to question your drinking habits, or some of you might be dealing with someone in your life who's drinking a little bit too much right now, and that might be dealing to some frustration for you. Like you might feel like they're not showing up, or they're not helping out. It could be family, it could be a boss for some of you. They're not showing up because you might feel like their drinking is getting in the way. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Five of Earth. So whatever is happening, okay, I think whoever you were counting on, whoever you were relying on, by the end of the week, you're in this feeling of where you're like, I've got to go a different direction, okay? Some of you had, because of the past couple of readings, some of you had somebody from the past, like, you know, coming up and wanting another chance, or like making you really big promises, and some of you are seeing that, like, you know, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a job that maybe called you back, and you thought, okay, well, maybe this time around they'll appreciate me and they'll promote me, or they'll pay me better. Or it could have been a family member, it could have been a friend, it could have been an old love, and you're realizing that this person is still maybe caught up in their old habits. They haven't really changed their ways. And so Five of Earth is at the end of the week, Leo, you're getting ready to remind yourself of whatever this new undertaking, whatever this new idea or project was. And you're going out in that direction. You're going off into the unknown. And for some of you, it's going to feel scary, because I do feel like you're having to be cautious with your finances. Either you're investing in something, so you're going to have to be careful with your money until profits start coming in, or you're in between jobs, or you're making some transition, and until the paychecks start coming in, you're having to be cautious or careful, or you're trying to move or manifest money for something. And so Five of Earth, when this card comes up, a lot of the times it can mean self-employment. Some of you are really tempted to go the self-employment route, or putting faith in something that you're doing for yourself, some side project. But Five of Earth usually is going out into the unknown and just learning, having experiences. It's kind of like you're learning in the moment. You're learning as things are happening. It's life experience. The beautiful thing about Five of Earth, even though it might indicate that finances and career and things might not feel super stable for you at this time, like you're not really sure where things are going, you're just kind of playing it by ear, this is the time where this is a journey where you begin coming across really significant soulmates. Now, I really want to stress something, guys. We have many soulmates, and some are romantic and some are not, okay? So when I say soulmate, for some of you, it could be a really significant love where, like, you guys, the two of you are facing the odds together, and you're sticking by each other's side, and you have each other, and you're growing stronger. But for many of you, it could be friendships. And so you're establishing real, meaningful, powerful connections, real, meaningful, powerful friendships, so that you're coming out of the fair weather energy. Especially those of you who've been drinking, or who have been around people who've been drinking. That's one thing about people who drink a lot. Even if you're not like an alcoholic, maybe you're just somebody who really likes to drink a lot. I have noticed, and from phases in my own life as well, people who drink a lot tend to have drinking buddies. They have a lot of good time Charlies in their life. But when times are hard, they don't always have people that they can fall back on or lean on. And I think some of you Leos are seeing this, and you're about like establishing real connections, real friendships, real relationships, whether they're romantic or whether they're friends, or a sense of like friend, family, or whatever it might be. You're calling that in, like people who are going to have your back through these uncertain times. They're not just around you because times are good and they want to celebrate. Your card for love is transformation, guys. So some of you are going through a very significant transformation within yourself. And you're going through this time where you're changing. You're going through a lot of changes. And so some of you are outgrowing a relationship or a relationship pattern. You're like that, you know, butterfly coming out of the cocoon. The world is very new. You can't go back. You can't go back to who you used to be. This transformation is permanent. So some of you are having to make decisions about what you want to do, who you're hanging out with. I think for those of you who've been single for a long time, as you're going through this transformation, you're going to be hanging around different places, different friends, and so somebody more high vibrational is coming in. Those of you in an existing relationship, you might have to have a serious talk with this person about figuring out, like, are you guys going to be able to keep up with these changes within one another and respect them? Or is somebody not able to keep up with you and your changes and your transformations? Are they not going to be able to keep up with your vibration? Sometimes it happens, guys, where there's a couple and one partner is a little bit more high vibe than the other and they can make it work, and sometimes it can't work. So some of you are having to really reevaluate an existing relationship at this time. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. That's going to add more information depending on what all is in your chart. Check out the love readings. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. So reach out, let me know, email me if that's the case. And guys, check out in the community posts, I have a special announcement. I'm going to be doing a special giveaway to celebrate 20K subs. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Till next week, my friends.